This is the Padua Podcast Network.
The value of time is infinity per hour. Running a Fever, episode 177. Good health gives you more time. Yeah, I love my life too. I love my life enough to make it last as long as possible. If you do too, you're in the right place. Because my goal here is to live a happy, healthy, active life right up to the very end and help you to do the same. It's a really nice day. Okay, it's blue skies, 79 degrees, a little breeze, not too humid despite the fact that we've had quite a bit of rain, thunderstorms the last couple of days. In fact, yesterday we had a power outage at my company. Yesterday was Sunday, and I was contacted to log in and help check and make sure that all the IT equipment was okay. And it was. It was because for my company, it's worthwhile to buy twice as much equipment as you actually need, just in case something happens. So you can switch over to the other set, and they've got whole extra buildings, extra servers, network switches, the whole works. I found out a few years ago when I was working with this company, and it's one of the 100 largest companies in the United States by market capitalization value, billions of dollars. They make billions of dollars every year in revenue. But anyway, years ago, I was on call, and this is very important. It's why IT people are on call. It's why I've been on call my whole career. And they called me and said, you know, the computers are down and the trucks are backing up at the plant. Trucks aren't moving. They're waiting for material. Yeah, so they're waiting to pick up their goods and take them to the stores so you can buy them and keep me employed. So they're just sitting there. How much does it cost for that backlog? Well, I don't really know for sure. I know it's a lot. I know it's enough that everything has to be redundant. But I did sort of a rough calculation I have a rough idea how much my company makes every year. It's in the billions, and my, not even back of the napkin, like back of my head calculation, which is even worse, came out to about $1 million an hour, but I think that's pretty close. So $1 million an hour is a lot of money. It's a lot of money for a stockholder. It's a lot of money if your job depends on the company being profitable. It's a lot of money if you want for everything that a company makes money for. Keep people employed, supply the world with whatever product they need to supply them with. That is how companies value time and dollars. That's why, you know, it's not always strictly true, but it's kind of understood that you'll work a certain amount of time for what you get paid. You may not get paid by the hour, you may not have specific hours, but they're probably understood to be something related to time. And a lot of people get paid by the hour. So the clock is always ticking, and the dollars are always ticking. Dollars in, dollars out. A lot of times, when that resource is not available for the company to use, they still have to have the dollars keep going out. They're just not coming in. Anyway. So if businesses value time in terms of money. They put a dollar value on it. How should we value our time? You know, I used to say, well, you know, when I'm deciding, well, should I pay somebody to do this or should I do it myself? I would think about how much time it's going to take me to do it. Taking into account the fact that I'm not a professional whatever, and I might have to do some research to figure out how to do it, and then I won't be very practiced at it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Even if I know how to do it and it's really easy, if it takes some time, I used to value that in terms of how much I made per hour. So, if I make this much in this period of time and it's going to cost me less to have somebody else do it, well, I should just have somebody else do it. Of course, it kind of implies that I'm working all the time and taking in money because, if I'm just sitting at home and not doing anything more important, perhaps I'd want to save that money and get paid less. I'm getting paid zero, theoretically, right? But I'm not, am I? Because unlike a corporation, our time is limited. Corporations just go on and on. I mean, the people that founded my company are all dead. I know they're all dead because they were alive. They would have been on that list of the top 10 oldest people ever that I went through, and none of them were. So those people are all gone, but the company's still going strong, and it's going to keep on going strong when I'm gone and all the people that are working there now are gone. But what about my time? How valuable is my time? How much of it do I have? How much would it cost me to replace my time? If you're a company, you can buy time from people. You just hire somebody. I will pay you so much per hour to work, and you get their time. Then you have more time. How much does it cost if you want to buy some time? You can't. You can't really buy time. Not in a real sense. I mean, there is a correlation there. But no matter what you pay for your time, you're getting a bargain, or a not such a bargain if somebody's paying you for your time. The value of time is infinity per hour. So my company takes measures to make sure that they don't lose time. They're willing to pay twice as much just in case a situation arises when they might lose some time. So what are you willing to do? And what can you do? Well, hopefully you're going to listen. Hopefully if you're listening today, you're going to eat something today. And if for whatever reason you're not eating today, hopefully you're going to eat tomorrow. If you don't eat in the next week, you're going to be in serious trouble. But my point is, if you have a choice of what you eat, that makes a big difference. Have a choice of how you entertain yourself. If you entertain yourself by going for beautiful walks around the lake, that's going to get you more time than sitting on the couch watching TV. If you eat healthy, a healthy diet, and if you think that term's a little vague, it is. I'm going to talk about more about eating healthy in the next episode, so be sure to listen to that. You can choose to eat healthy and get more time just by making the choice. All the things you can do to prevent cognitive decline, which I'm really interested in. You're going to definitely hear more about that. But things like, you're brushing your teeth today, no matter what, brush your teeth with your left hand and keep your brain healthy. Little things like that. And I'm not just talking about living a longer life, which of course is one of my goals. I'm going to live to be 120, but how do I live that life? What about the time I spend in the hospital if I get sick? What if about the time that it takes me to do something longer because I don't have the energy to do it? What does that do? Well, that takes away time from me. It's not just the possibility of lost longevity, lost years at the end of your life, or minutes or days or whatever. It's time that you have that you could lose because of sickness or anything health related. So when you start thinking about not having enough time to, plan your meals, to go out and exercise or stay in and exercise or do that, research, take a little more time shopping, whatever it takes in the beginning. And really, it's not a lot of extra time. Come to realize that. Fast food, well, food can be fast, even if it's healthy. Showing you how to do that. Take a look at some of my meal prep videos, runningfever.com/YouTube. So those are the things you can do. Those are the choices you can make to avoid losing time and even add time to your life. Definitely remember that song. Senior year in high school, it's #1 on the charts when I played it in a band at a high school talent show. Anything you can do to give yourself more time is infinitely valuable. I've said, well, is this really worthwhile? Am I gonna add 2 hours to my life by walking 2 hours today? It may not make me live 2 hours longer, but it's gonna make me healthier and more likely to be active and happy and healthy right up to the very end. That is infinitely valuable because it's quality time. So anything you can do, anytime you can get more time, it's a bargain. It's an infinitely good bargain. Your time is worth infinity. The last 10 minutes you spent listening to me and I spent talking to you, it's infinitely valuable no matter how much you got out of this conversation, which I hope you got something out of it. I would really like to hear from you about what you're doing, how your life is going. Do you love your life? How do you love your life? What do you do to express your love for your own life? How's your diet going? How's your exercise going? How are all of the things that we talk about going? Fitness, diet, and medicine in your life. How old do you want to live? How long do you want to live? How old do you want to be? Several ways to contact me. You can make comments on YouTube. You can go to runningafever.com and click on the contact menu. You can send me an email, mail@runningafever.com. Howdy. It's a great day and I'm loving life. Hope you are too. And I will talk to you next time on Running Fever.